Brandon gave me two pieces of advice. He said, Dre, number one, you have to stop playing scared. And he was absolutely right about that because I always played scared and I would play like I was nervous and I was nervous that I was going to mess up and then I would mess up. And this is the reason why I often wasn't getting chosen. The other thing he said was, Dre, you need to go and buy a game. Buy a game. Now, that phrase I never heard before, but in the context of the conversation, I knew exactly what he meant because he went on to explain. He said, Dre, you can't dribble, you can't really shoot, you don't grab any rebounds, you don't play any defense. In other words, what he was saying was, Dre, you need to get some skills. And he was absolutely right. And those two pieces of advice are still to this day the best advice I've ever received in my life. Because what I did with that information, everyone, is I took what he told me to heart because he was 100% on point. I combined it with my own effort and experiences over the next 10, 20 years. And I created this whole framework that I call Work on Your Game that I'm going to share with you all here over the next less than an hour or so. So I'm going to share with you 4 of our key principles of the Work on Your Game philosophy. And then we're going to leave some time for some questions and answers. So if any of you have questions, hold them till the end. I would tell you sometimes to say it while I'm talking, but then we have to scroll through the chat and find them. So if you have questions, once I get to the end, I'm going to ask you all to put your questions in and I'll address everybody's questions, at least if we have time. We have exactly an hour here. So make sure you get them in quick once we get through these principles. Everybody, that sound good to you all?